On Fun Python projects this time around, we're looking at Day of the Year Finder. You know, for instance, maybe you're wondering, you're born in on a particular day, several, maybe 30, 40 years ago, and you want to know what day of the year it was. I'm not talking about the day of the weeknights. Maybe it was the 215th day of the year and things like that. Okay, so you can actually uh, do that using this simple fun project, Day of the Year Finder. Okay, so very, very simple code. Very simple code. I think just about 16 lines. Of course, if you remove the spaces, maybe it's like 10 or maybe 10 or 11 lines like that. So Day of the Year Finder. So very simple and straightforward. So the only library we're using here is the Python, an inbuilt library in Python, which is datetime, because we're working with date. So um, from datetime, we import datetime. So, and we define just a single function called day of the year. So it simply asks user for a date in the format year, month, and YYY, MM, and DD format, right? And then so whatever date you impute, so it will be converted. So it will the date underscore str will ask you to enter the date in that format, right? And then you have conversion, convert the string to a date object. So whatever date you have imputed there, which is now date underscore str, which is the variable name, so D now will be date dot time, strip time, date underscore str. So it will convert it in this format, percent %y dash percent %m dash percent %d. So this is date time conversion. So in date form. So you now have in line 10, you have TM day gives the number in the year. So whatever, so that day you've converted now. So you now have day underscore num. So that's the number, the number of days that day falls in in the particular year. That's what line 11 is doing. So day underscore num is now this what the d you've converted here dot time tuple dot tm underscore y day. All right. So so tm underscore y day and time tuple are like key things we're using here. So tm underscore y day gives the day number in the year. So then you can then print whatever the date you have that has been converted, right, is a day, is the number of the day of the year, and it will also give the year also. So the year, which is extracted from here. So the year component you have that here, and of course, as usual, we use line 15 and 16 to run. So if double underscore name double underscore is the same as double underscore main double underscore in quotes, then day of the year will be presented. Okay, so that's all about the code. Very straightforward, very simple. So I just click on that now, and it says enter a date. Okay, for instance, let me enter today's date. Today, in Japan, right? Today is already 14th of November 2025. So I just say 2025. Don't forget to follow the order. YYYY, that's 2025. That's month with two numbers. So if this is November, that's 11. Then day is 14. So I just type it. So it means that this today is the 318th day of the year 2025. So 2025 11 14 is day 318 of the year 2025. So it tells you that we have like 47 days to go in the year, just 47 days to go. Okay. Now, what if I remember when I graduated bachelor's degree, it was I think it was 20th November 2010. Okay. So 2010. November again, interesting. I think it was 20th or 22nd. I guess it was 20th. So now, so that day was the 324th day of the year 2010. Okay. What of the day I graduated from master's degree? I think that was 14th December 2014. So 2014. All right. Uh, the day was 12, and that was 2014. So 2014 December, 2014 December, the day was 14, yeah, 14th November 2014, yeah. So that was the 348th of the year 2014. Interestingly, maybe just about a month or so after that day was when we got married. So let me use that. Let me go for that. That was 2014, right? December 26. That was Boxing Day, 2014. So it was the 360th day of the year. So we had just it was not, was it a leap year? I think it wasn't. I think it was not a leap year. So it was, we got married just 6 days to the end of the year, or 5 days to the end of the year, like that. Um, let me remember. I'm trying to remember a very historic date in history. A very historic day. Okay, Nigeria got its independence 1st of October 1960. Okay, so I'll just run this and just say 1960. Okay, 1960. October with 10. First is 01, So that was day 275 of the year 1960. Then one of the most historic elections we ever had in Nigeria was on June 12, 1993. So June 12th. So 1993, June, June will be 06. 12 is 12, and that was the 163 of the year 1993. So you can just use this very simply to you can I mean just imagine. I think I'd already done a program. I mean, I'd done a project previously that tells you how many days, maybe from when you were born till now, how many days from when you got married till now. I think that one is there too. So this one is just to know what day of the year was that particular time you did whatever. Okay, so and that's about this very short, straight to the point. Um, let me think about one more historic date and then I'll let it go. Okay. I remember I landed in Japan for the first time. I think was on 4th of April 2017. So 2017, uh 4th, that's April. April is 04 and then 04 again. So that was the 94th day of the year 2017. So the 94th day of the year 2017. All right, so with that, we've come to the end of this very interesting video about Day of the Year Finder in Python, talking about fun Python projects. Okay, with this, let me know how helpful it is. And if there's something else you'd like me to try out, feel very free to let me know. If you have subscribed already, I thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, why not go ahead and do that right away? And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. Having done that, you can become a member of this channel by clicking on join. All right. Once you see my channel's logo, you see join. And from join, you can see 3 levels of membership, which gives you some special privileges. All right. Ultimately, don't forget to comment, like, and share so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing Python right. Bye.